Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we finished up our second town here, Timberhurst, in the Rocky Ravine biome. Thankfully, here on the world map, I have the ability to see those names because I seem to not be able to remember them. But we had a couple of options about where to go at the end of the last episode. It seemed like coming over here, we should try for some artifacts. So there's this here, which is an ancient battleground. And there's also this here, which is an ominous presence. So we talked about kind of doing either one of those. In order to get that, we can't make it to this one at all, Levitating Monument, which is kind of a fun one to do. But I think, and I had a request to go ahead and do this Coastal Grove with this ancient battleground, but I wanted to check the math before we did. The maximum distance we can travel in a straight line is 4 blocks. If we swing that by 1 tile off in either direction, we can go still 4 tiles. So if we build a town here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we can make it to that rocky ravine, and then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 the time after that and get to Bamboo Flats. So I think that's a good plan for the next 3 towns. So let's go ahead and start it. But first we need to go into this Smoldering City and the upgrades tree and see what we want to buy. There's, I think, just 2 things that we can actually afford here because of the lack of artifacts. Yep. That one's done, and this one's a yep. So we have either... no, we only have... Wait, we only have 1 thing? We have 2 things. I was clicked on the one of them. We have the Last Stand extension here, as well as, of course, the Beans and Patience growth reduction. Or we have over here a production speed increase and a worker capacity increase. This is one of the ones we had before the house the house upgrades for the bats and the starting ability for the bats came in. So I think we should take this one to get us kind of closer to where we were at in the previous series of this, and then we can get more done here. So let's go ahead and do that Coast Grove. Why are you being flaky there, game? We have bats for sure here, but only 6. Here we have beavers and 2 question marks, makes 10. And here we have 6 again, beavers and foxes, and 2. So I think I'm going to go with the all beavers all the time here, and we'll see if we can get some bats in this new one. We're going to take the 2 people for 3 points because... No, the 3 people for 2 points because why the heck not? And then, let's see, this has average amount of fertile soil. So we could take the herb garden. It's 5 points, so it's not the cheapest thing here, but we could take it anyway. Let's see if we do. That knocks us down to 3 points left, which means we'd want to only take a 2-pointer. Let's see. We're gonna have wood's not a problem in this one. We'll have clay to make bricks at some point. We'll have makes makes coats here. Can we make enough algae? I don't think so. You know, I think we'll... Maybe you can. I think we'll take the fabric this time. And then we'll take 1 stack of food. It's got to be one of these 28s, but that's okay because we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and embark. We'll take that building with us, and we'll embark for this one. Here we go. And we're going to stay on Viceroy for at least a little bit longer, just because I want to do some kind of refamiliarization, and then we'll jump in. So, because we're on Viceroy, we start with 150 hostility points, which puts us already basically at hostility 2. Then, of course, we have the... this is the one. After using bait 150 times in your fishing huts, you will unlock the ability to sacrifice algae in the Ancient Hearth to reduce hostility. I mentioned that, I think, in the first town, but I couldn't remember how it worked or where it was, and it's only here in this biome. And then, of course, the Strider Port as well. And of course, the ancient battleground, which we talked about. So, let's see. We have some clay. That's good to start out with. We have some berries. That's good to start out with. We have a farm right here because we got some humans, and of course our beavers. We brought in 3 more beavers. So we have 11 of those. 1 human and 1 bat. All right, let's do. Nope. Let's do woodcutters first. And then we'll do paths next, and we can unpause for that one. Just take them all the way down to the coastline, because why the heck not? And then this will go across here, and this will go across here. We have a small glade, a small glade, and a small glade. I think we'll go do that one because we have the farm. We might as well start using it. Can you fit in here? Oh, you can. That's good. Let's do that one. It's kind of diagonalized. Let's go with 3 beavers. We currently have a beaver in here. Fuel consumption, don't really care. Impatience growing slower. Yeah, maybe. 50% not consuming as much food during a break. Let's start with that one. The only bat, but it's only bat. Who cares? Not like it makes that much of a difference. And then 3 more beavers here. And why don't we open up another one of these small glades since they are so tightly packed in here. Do that. That resolve is low. Why are they so unhappy already? Oh, hostility went up to 3. That's why, because of the woodcutters. Right. Let's do... Can I make a bat house? Yeah, let's do a bat house right away. This will do, I guess. And then we'll do some regular houses for the beavers and the human. That'll do, I think. 11 and 1 is 12. 3, 6, 9. No, I need 1 more. And then we still need our park in the middle, like that. As soon as I get done with roads, they'll get the housing going. Luckily, the bats don't fall off very fast, so it works out well there. It's interesting that even though you can't favor them, if you mouse over, you still can see the effects of favoring them. That doesn't seem like it should happen. If you can't favor them, then you shouldn't be able to see what the effect might be, in my opinion. First, cornerstone. Cannibalism. Gain 40 meat every time a villager dies or leaves. Remember, the manorial court lets us dismiss members of our town, so that gives a kind of a double benefit in a way. +2 to berries, never a bad idea. Firekeepers, burn system removes additional corruption, nah. And filling dish, porridge production increases by +1 for every 150 units of drizzle. The only people that like porridge is a human, so probably not that one. One of these middle 2 seems good enough. And then our first choice, we could do the lumber mill again. The beaver building, it would produce a lot of planks very easily. The alchemist hut, let's see, we don't necessarily need the crystallized dew. Do we have, what do we have on the ground though? We don't have copper here, so we would want to have some crystallized dew. Tea is good for nobody. And wine is good for beavers only. So it's not the best place for dew, but maybe. The supplier is one of my favorites, but it's a harpy building, so I'm not sure that it's going to give us the benefit that I want here. Plus, do we have leather here? No. So, probably the lumber mill, but we can wait until we see our orders, and maybe that'll sway me. This one opened first, because reasons. Copperfin trout pond, so we need to put up the fishing thing, and a small abandoned cache. Go ahead and keep working those trees, then. Let's do our crude workstation and our makeshift post, and then let's do our maybe the field kitchen, but more importantly for right now is the stonecutter and the herbalist camp and a fishing hut. All the things. Small glade discovered. There's our farm, of course. Another small abandoned cache, a single coal vein, and a quadruple clay vein node or whatever. Let's do this a little bit. Let's do a bunch of this here and down into here too. Alright, so wait for the orders. Wait for the orders. Alright, that fixed the bats. Or the bat singular. And there's the orders. Let's see here. 4 glades. That's the problem with doing what I did. I guess I should have prepped the glades, but we'll open 4 more. So we could take that one. Tablet we'll probably find, but honestly, this is probably better. Anyways, so we'll do it. We'll get it eventually. There's more small glades to open. There's some danger glades to open. It'll be fine. Keep beaver resolve about 20 for 30 seconds. Get some free roots, extra beavers, and some tools. Deliver 5 packs of crops. We're going to make them anyway, so maybe, or deliver 5 packs of building materials. If we wanted to upgrade houses, we would make those too. Since we do a lot of fishing in here, this wouldn't be a bad plan, especially because we get the bonus to crop production here, and that gives us a lot of packs of crops for making bait. The +1 to planks isn't as useful with the lumber mill, but doing this in 7:30 is not going to be possible, in my opinion. It's tough to do this early in the game, so let's just take this one. It's not one I normally take, so that's kind of a good thing. 4 trade routes will definitely accomplish that, but probably not within 8 minutes, and worth at least 6 amber each. The coats per minute would be nice, since all 3 of them do like coats. Trade routes are faster, based on the number of packs of provisions you have. Interesting. And then some fabric. But can I complete 4 trade routes worth at least 6 amber each in the next 8 minutes? Let's see. Deliver 5 tools, or just complete 4 traders. Let's try it for fun. Sometimes doing those, while stupid, it can be stupid, is sometimes also fun. Let's get you built somewhere down here. Maybe put it right down by the water. And then let's take cannibalism. And let's take some buildings. Let's do the lumber mill. Kiln could be nice. The way we don't have to worry about getting mining coal, but we already have some coal we can mine. Stamping will be really good here with the bricks and the flour. That's a really good combination, and it's a beaver and bat building, so it wouldn't be a bad idea either. We don't have any copper, but we might get some through the clay. We actually get copper from the clay, I think. Cooperage could be good, but if we get that timed order, we'll have a steady supply of coats, and we won't necessarily need a recipe. And the tool shop, nah. So let's go with the stamping mill. And our final choice. The alchemist hut comes back. The clothier is also here with the coats, the packs of building materials, and the water skins. Ale would be good for the beavers and the humans here. Packs of trade goods are always useful, and scrolls are good for beavers and bats. Let's go with that scribe. Who works at the building, by the way? Human. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go with the scribe. And let's get some of these put up in just a moment. We got a lot of building to do. Good thing we got 6 people to do it. I should have built these before I built those, or upgraded the priority on those, but yeah. What are you complaining about? No wood. Would you believe it? Deliver, please. Deliver, please. Well, you're hurting me here. I need to actually upgrade the priority on this, because that needs to get done as soon as we have the wood for it. Okay, good. We had it right away. So we need to get those trades going. We have to have that done so we can get the trade routes. Oh, we also need packs of provisions, though. Let's get those started, too. Eggs or bugs, I guess. And put 2 people in there. That way we get some made as soon as possible. And then we'll try to get... I don't know if we have to have completed them or can just start them. But we might have a problem with that. I should have thought about that a little bit more than I did. Force delivery when they're done, please. Although that means they'll force the delivery on the first batch and not the second batch. All done with the construction jobs? Alright. Let's put somebody in here. Move it down there. Somebody in here. And we'll put somebody in here. And we'll put somebody in here, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
What does the lumber mill take? Bricks and... Okay, so we can turn this off. Yes, we can make fabric out of that. I thought so. And then the clay will get brought in just a bit. Go ahead. If there's actually anything you can make here. There's not, because I'm going to take that down to 10. Well, you're making one batch. Alright, fine. No, you know what? No. Alright. These are ready. Let's see if we can get any worth a darn. That's really not a good deal. But that isn't either, but it's a... Well, I have to do 6 of them. I can't do 6 of them. Yeah, this is probably not the wisest of choices. I really should have hit that before the season changed, too. I'm probably not going to make that one. That was a big oopsie. Okay, well, live and learn, Wally. Do things in the right order at the right time, and you won't have that problem. There and there. You can move over here. Move up too. Did we get this going? I think I'll go with resource acquisition. It's a good one to start with. And then I gotta put the worker in there. There we go. And then once that's done, we'll get the farm prepped for future efforts. I can't do it now. I should have done it when I saw it because we spent some of the algae. Although, some of the algae might be in here. Is that enough? I don't think that was enough. Nope, one short. Dang it. Okay. C'est la vie. Pull one of you out of there. And you'll go and build that. You're off. You can come up here and help build that then. Any other way to get anything else from here? No, that was really dumb. It was really dumb. And unless we get some really, really good deals in the storm, it's not going to happen either. We only have one human to put on that farm, but there's only 11, so it's not so bad. About 1.5 workers. Let's get the lumber mill up and running. And then the stamping mill? Yes, but that. Oh wait, I don't need the bricks made either. Good thing I didn't let them make those either. Okay, let's deal with trades. See if we can do this. I don't think we're going to pull this off. There's literally nothing I can trade. Well, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just done the regular 4 trade route one. Worth a shot, I guess. That one completed. Well, we got one. I could make some of these packs, though. see. You make... No, you don't make. We need to make these anyway. Make them out of vegetables. Go ahead. Didn't I have a... Packs of trade goods there. That would be okay. If I had... Planks? Planks. Working on it. Same thing for you. Yeah. I'd have to flip 2 of those. I don't have the supplies. And I don't have the time now anyway. Because that's going to take... Holy cow. Yeah, I don't have the time for that. Oh well. It was foolish to begin with. It's kind of a rough one to try to give you that early. We don't have a beaver for this at the moment. We're going to want to make flour. Probably not that, but maybe like this. Copper if we have it. Yeah, use the wood. Do have a little bit of copper. And then bricks here. We just need to get a beaver for that, which... Oh, I need to put a human in here. Human. And beaver. Do that. And this. Everybody's unhappy, so we're going to have to pull woodcutters out anyway. One more. Not going to help. And we're going to lose beavers, unless I can favor them out of it. We have... Woodcutters, 72, 85. I could do some sacrificing. Yeah, let's pull 2 more woodcutters. And do 1 wood sacrifice. To get everybody in the positive. Come on, beaver, straighten it out. There we go. Expedition completed, and we got a large forager camp. Grain, roots, and vegetables. There's a green chest. Grain, roots, and vegetables means... Roots. Yes, I'm basically just messing with them now. With that. There and there. This here. Blightrot Pruner. Gain 5 eggs when a Blightrot cyst appears in your settlement. Nah. There's a chance of doubling loot from abandoned caches by 100%. That's interesting. Interesting. 3 barrels for every 10 planks. That's one of my favorites. And then hidden from the queen. No impatience penalty when villagers leave or die. Impatience will grow faster starting from drizzle year 10. But that'll go well with the manorial court. But also, I don't usually have impatience issues, so I don't think I'm going to do it. I actually want the impatience in a way. Instead, I'm just going to do this one. And then we got this, which we can clear that flag on that. 2 or 2. I could use the humans, but I could also use the bat. Let's go with the 2 humans. Put one of them in here for at least a little bit of time. We don't need anybody in here right now. Everybody else... let's put somebody else down here instead. Maybe a human down here. Put beaver in here. And let's open up maybe this danger glade. That sounds like a good idea. Can you see that well enough from over here? Yeah, well enough. You'll get that tree too, but I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. We need more planks. The scrolls we'll need, but we don't have that yet. We don't have much of this either. If we happen to get this, then or that, otherwise those. We don't have for that, and I'm okay with it. And then ale, let's not make ale. Actually, I'm not going to probably make the scrolls right now either. Old Farloff is here. You're offering a tool shop for sale. I mean, it would be good, but I don't know that I want to sell whatever it will take to get 12 more amber to buy it. Training gear is good for the bats. Yeah, I have to check the bats because I don't know them well enough yet. Copper bar production. We don't get much copper, so that would be helpful in the respect of stretching the copper we get, the copper ore we get. On the other hand, we don't need this unless this procs on this, which I don't think it will. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think it will. And selling things to make money, I don't think so either. Not 12 coins worth of money. So I think we'll just leave it. What about trade routes, though? Just for the cash. Let's see. No. Salt. Could. We do get salt on the ground here, so we could do a couple of these. And make a little bit of money off of it. What we have. Bugs. That's actually a really good deal, too. Do a couple of those. But couldn't I have gotten those in when I was trying to make money? Don't have any workers. I need workers. I guess I could have had these guys come in from this side, or I could have had them all come in from this side. Alright, now you can move over there. There we go. A fuming machinery. A greenhouse. Greenhouse? Yeah, the greenhouse isn't even on the fertile fields. Meaning Bennett Cash. Some fertile fields. Coal. Times 4. Ooh. Yeah, we won't even use that one then. Copper vein trout large, so I want to try to get a large fishing pond and large roots, which is a good thing we got the large forager. Let's pull a couple of beavers out of this job and put them on this job because we need to have this thing going. Tearing this down, we'll use some fabric and we don't have any water. Crap. We can't fix it either. We don't have the stuff to fix it. But we do have parts, but we don't have enough vessels either. I would... Well, what does fixing get us? 10 clearance water per minute. Okay, that's not bad. But I wouldn't want to spend 9 of my parts. We could do the wildfire essence. In both cases, that means that we're really starved out for something else useful. But what we could potentially do is something that I always forget to do, or whatever, is the rain collector. Put it way down here because it does not need to be connected to a storage for any reason. Put those 2 beavers in there and have them collect up some rainwater. And we'll just tear this thing down in the next 6 minutes. It'll be drizzle water, probably, but it might be clearance water. We need 30, though. That's going to be a little tough for them to collect, but we'll see how much time it takes. Oh, and then one of them goes in a coffee break right away. Because that's how my luck works. Close, 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 close. Oh, is there any rainwater or anything useful in here? No. What about these guys? We don't have any stone either. No. Alright, let's clear these trees here. Like that. And this. You're still working. Okay. Two tablets, or some trade goods, and some amber. Or the trader becoming quicker. And also some parts. This is pack production. Let's try for this one. Human resolve above, plus some grain, which we won't readily get. We'd have to buy it. Or 6 trade routes and selling goods worth at least 20 amber. Yeah, we might as well do that one. Play it safe. How's it going? It's a good deal. That's a better deal, though. Just do one. I actually want to use those for bait. Are these movable once they're recovered? I don't remember. What does that give me? Mushrooms and herbs. And where are we at with this? Okay. And where are we at with this? 18. I think we'll make it. Keep going. Ooh, we got a double proc on that one? We don't get double procs here. Okay, pull you guys out. We got it. Let's do this just because I don't know that I don't have the stuff either. So let's just do this. Tear that down, please. And give me some parts and some packs of trade goods there. Packs of building materials there also. Or parts, I said parts. I meant pipes. That's not bad. That's really good. Right? Yeah, that's really good. Do that. That's pretty good, but we don't have a way to replace eggs or bugs, right? Bugs we do. That's about 50% markup. This one here is closer to 100%. Alright, we'll do one of those. Those are the ones we could have used for the one we lost. No, we don't have the... we do have enough to turn this in. Yeah, let's do it. Where'd that human builder go? To rest for a minute? I guess? That's going to end just as the season ends, and we're going to have to pull all of our woodcutters out for that anyway. Alright. Well, good thing we have a whole lot of wood. We don't. Here. Large fishing hut, large trapper. I think the large fishing hut's probably better to do here. We haven't seen any large insects yet. The manufactory is fabric barrels and dye. We could use the fabric and the dye though too. And honestly, the ranch wouldn't hurt either. But I think we'll do the fishing hut because we do have a use for it already. But I think I'll let this one finish. I'll probably let it finish. Into. And we'll need to get some people working in here, but I don't necessarily want that human. Oh, I need to put that human in here to help harvest anyway. We got them all planted. Well, 9 of them planted, but we need to make sure we harvest them all. I'll let that ride out to the end of the season. This one marked? Nope. Okay, now it is. You need to move down here. Extend this road. I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to turn this in until probably the next year, just because... Ooh. I usurp both of those with better recipes, so we don't need that. Could put you in one of these, but honestly we're going to have to pull out all of them anyway. It's still not good enough. Off by 1. Okay, well then put 2 of them back in. No, you know what? Load it down. As long as we don't go into the next level. Until we get down to 0 on somebody. Go ahead and get this farm field going. And this herb garden going. Alright, beavers are unhappy now. Let's pull the 2 of them back out again. And we're gonna have to sacrifice wood. And the beavers still aren't happy, and neither are the foxes. Yikes. This is gonna be painful, everybody. If I pull the rest of the beavers out, and I sacrifice another stack of wood. 40 wood per minute. I don't have that much wood. Oh boy, this is not going to be good. Also, 1 person short? No, we're housing short. Well, that would help too. Let's see. Maybe a beaver house would be good. Get them housed, or they get those humans housed. Yeah, this is not good at all. Not good at all. We're gonna have to do some serious wood cutting in the next season. Stonecutter's bored? No, you're not. Well, you were, but you're not gonna be bored. Keep going. Let's do that just to kind of play the game a little bit here. Another human. Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do this. Cornerstone. Hostility from woodcutters decreased by 12. This is a bit of not that good, not that useful, because it only really affects them when they're in the woodcutter camp, but we're gonna have to pull them out still, so it doesn't really help that much, in my opinion. Bonus to berries, we could use that. Biscuit diet or scouts work 10% faster. Let's go with berries. And we'll get people in just a second. Let's turn this in. I didn't do any trades for the last season. I was focused on other things. Maybe. That one's good. We got a lot of it. That one is good. We can't really replace those. So let's do like 2 and 2 maybe. Like that. It'll be good. Let's turn this in also. And pick another building. Herbalist camp gets us berries. Just berries. Pie would be for the humans. Just the humans. Skewers. Just for the foxes. And copper bars we already have. I think I'll take the ranch. It's some meat, leather, and eggs coming in. Don't know exactly where I want to put that in yet, but maybe right there. And people in just a second. Let's get beavers back to work like that. And like this. Let's pull you down here. There's the people. 3 or 4. Let's go with 4. Math is just good there. Let's just do this. Just like a crazy person here. Because we're down to 42, which is actually not that bad. Wood. Bats are unhappy about what? Probably housing. Give you another house. Yeah, because we can use algae for 2 of the 3 things. That, I think. Yeah, go ahead. Put a bat in there. It seems like something a bat might want to do. Grow little critters. Another beaver house. Trade route complete already. Close and close. What happened here? Oh, yeah. I don't feel like I wanted to sell either of those other 2. So, should be good. House. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Beaver. Food workstation beaver. Let's put a human in there instead. And put a beaver back in here. Actually, we don't even need you. Get out. Yeah, no.
Hi.
Alright. Herbalist camp. Again, just for the berries. +2 resolve from comfortable effect. Bonus to flour. Woodcutters move faster. That would help with our issues of collecting up more wood. Bonus to the flour would be nice, always, also. Although we should be getting in plenty of roots, at least. Who's comfortable? Just the stamping mill. At the moment. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything I wanted from you. I could use the stone to open the caches, though. Yeah, since I don't have a recipe for the whatchamacallit, let's do that. You're worth 14 cents, you're worth 25 cents. You're worth 27 cents. Pay cash for it. Yeah, let's just pay cash for it. Make sure that the brickmaker's not going to use it. Not going to use it. And let's open up some of these caches. We should be able to open all 3 of the ones we have. I have people that work them. Actually, wait a minute. Do that. Especially because you're on a freaking coffee break. And then we need to get this coal going at some point, too. We also need to get this thing opened up, too. Works this building. Humans. Makes sense. Logical. You're done over here. Put you down here. You're done there, or you're moving around. Let's move you down. Need to move these guys out a bit. but that'll be okay. Actually, I'm going to open this small glade up here, too. Yeah. As we go by, as we zoom on by, we'll open that glade up. Ridden glade up here. Trader complete. I will set on that one to remind myself for the next season. How close are you? You're just unloading now. Okay. Take your time. Got all week. Need that. Oh, there's big roots there. I forgot about that. Need to make that then, too. Those going. Orders. 3 caches. Well, that one won't count. We have 2 more to do, and then we can find another one. So maybe. Or Glade event carry, for villagers and some parts, or have at least 10 bats. We have 3 right now. Do this one. Deliver 25 packs of trade goods. Get a bunch of bricks, a bunch of fabric, and a bunch of coin. Or standing level 2 with 2 settlements. Let's do that one. Anybody else working that is bored? Probably won't need both of these people in here. Probably. Oh, traits. This. Couple of those. Now, maybe. Okay, deal. That's basically break even. We haven't started mining yet. 252 and 2. Well, that's a really good deal. Let's do 2 of those. We're getting that from the trees, so it's worth it. Let's go ahead and set that mine up, though. And this got us triple coal in a small glade. There's a water geyser, small copperfin trout, and triple clay node. That was really, really good. Well, are me surprised? We need workers. Anybody bored yet? No. And I do not want to pull my woodcutters because I need to bank that up. Actually, you're going to be bored here in just a second. I'll pull you out. It's fine, there's 2 in there. Go and build those things, please. I could pull this bat out of here, I guess. Yeah, let's have you help that too. You give extra fish heads over this. Yeah. And a less... Yeah. A better chance of sea marrow. Oh, sea marrow. Let's burn the sea marrow here as fuel in the hearth primary. That way we don't use wood for the normal fires. Sea marrow won't help the hostility. There's nothing I can really do about that. Keep moving you guys over. 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 This. This and that. do a couple of rebuilders on this. Pull all the woodcutters out. I can just click that button to do that. And I always forget even exists. And we can go and open up these other 2 caches with the people we have from the woodcutting jobs. Oh, let's use the seamer. No, use the stone, because I bought it for that purpose. I might not actually have enough. I don't. Root. Yeah, we're gonna probably lose some people. Oh, I should do the manorial court. I totally forgot about it. A couple of those. I don't have enough of those for that. I need to put somebody in here. And I need to put up the manorial court. What are you doing? What are you doing? Build. That way. That's a human building. Let them finish building things here first. We'll scare off a beaver, I think. Oh, you're done? Up here. If we make it that long. But we'll get some cannibalism in the process, so that's always good. Beaver Scout was exiled. That's fine with me. Okay, that's not enough for the bat. Nothing's gonna make you happy enough. But we could also really, really use some of these other things. So that might be worth it if I had this, if I had that, if I had these. Ugh. Dang bats drive me batty. I have to scare off another person. To get the bats to get wherever that bonus is that I cannot find. Here, dedication. +1 to resolve isn't going to make a difference anyway. Alright, well, let's ride it out and see what happens. It might make it without dying, or without leaving. A beaver left of their own accord. The stone cutter, which is now idle. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Will it go up fast enough? Let's see. Yes, it will. Okay. We have cornerstone. Crowded houses, that's kind of useful. 40 water skins for a full reputation point obtained through high resolve. We have yet to see high resolve. Hunter-gatherers, gathering camps produce fertile soil. No. Protected trade, hostilities reduced every time we sell goods worth 30 amber. Complex food needs grant 1 less resolve point. I don't feel like it either. Maybe one of these first 2. Let me know your thoughts on that. We also should have a trader arriving in a few minutes. And a trade to do, it looks like. But we also could use some more stuff. But we're going to leave this here. And in the next one, we'll see what we can accomplish. We don't have any beavers to do any wood cutting because they're all doing this other work. Pull you out of there. Where did I put the other ones at? 2 of them left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's put somebody else in the fishing hut. We should really be running the rain collector, but I just don't feel like I have the people for this. This and that. And then we can put those 3 in there. And that at least gets us moving until we get the next group of people in just a moment. So thank you all for joining me. And I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.